Before you zip that suitcase, you need to see this. Your phone charger just became illegal in 12 states. That power bank you've flown with 50 times? TSA's new AI scanner sees it as a bomb. Your electric toothbrush? Flagged as a suspicious device. I'm talking about your Anchor power bank, your Sonicare toothbrush, that Away Smart luggage you paid $400 for. TSA just activated AI-powered scanners at every major airport, and the rules you learned last year are dead. A business traveler just lost $340 in gear she's packed for years. A couple missed their anniversary cruise over a $15 item. A retiree got detained for 45 minutes because his razor looked modified. This isn't about new laws, it's about new enforcement that's catching everyone off guard. By the end of this video, you'll know which 10 electronics are getting confiscated, what to pack instead, and the exact phrase that gets you through security every time. Item number 1, 60% of you have it right now. Number 10, rechargeable plasma lighters. All right, let's start with something that seems harmless but is a real gamble. Those sleek, rechargeable plasma lighters, the ones that use an electric arc instead of a flame, are marketed as TSA friendly. That's dangerously misleading. Here's what TSA doesn't advertise. Common disposable lighters are generally allowed in your carry-on. But plasma lighters? They're battery-powered devices designed specifically to create intense heat. That combination makes TSA officers nervous. A 45-year-old from Phoenix had his $40 plasma lighter confiscated at Sky Harbor. He'd flown with it twice before. This time, straight into the bin. The officer told him, "We can't verify this is safe." Why the confusion? Because enforcement is wildly inconsistent. One airport might let it through, another won't. And with TSA's new CT scanners in 2026, these lighters light up like Christmas trees on the screen. Lithium battery plus heating element equals automatic red flag. Here's what you do. Stick to a simple disposable lighter, under $2 at any gas station. If you must bring a rechargeable lighter, call your specific airport 48 hours ahead. Never pack any lighter in checked luggage. Rule of thumb, if it's electric and creates heat, TSA will question it. Pro tip. The $2 Bic lighter has never caused anyone to miss a flight. Number 9, hidden cameras and spy gear. This category is niche, but the risk of confiscation, or at least very awkward questions, is extremely high. We're talking about pen cameras, USB chargers that secretly record, clocks with hidden lenses, or those spy glasses with built-in cameras. There's no specific TSA rule banning spy gear. But here's the problem. TSA's new CT scanners are built to spot anomalies. A device that looks like one thing but has the components of another? That's the textbook definition of an anomaly. A tech reviewer from Seattle had his spy pen flagged at SeaTac. It triggered a mandatory bag check. He had to explain what it was, why he had it, and what he planned to do with it. 20 minutes later, they let him keep it. But he missed his flight. Here's the reality. If your explanation isn't convincing or the device looks modified or homemade, the officer has total authority to confiscate it. They're trained to find anything that could be a disguised threat. Here's what you do. Don't travel with this stuff unless absolutely necessary. If you must, declare it proactively. I have a recording device for work purposes. Bring documentation. Work letter, purchase receipt. Be ready for extra screening. Insider move. Ship these items to your destination instead of flying with them. Number 8, drones and drone batteries. Drones are incredibly popular. Who wouldn't want aerial shots of their vacation? But flying with a drone is one of the fastest ways to lose expensive gear if you don't follow the rules exactly. Technically, TSA allows drones in both carry-on and checked bags. In reality, checking is a terrible idea. Here's why. Spare lithium-ion drone batteries are completely banned from checked luggage. If you pack them there, even by accident, they'll be pulled out and confiscated without you knowing until you land. A 38-year-old photographer from Denver checked his drone bag with 4 spare batteries. When he arrived in Iceland, all 4 batteries were gone. The TSA left a note. No refund, no replacement. $280 worth of batteries in a TSA disposal bin. But even in your carry-on, there are real risks. If your drone batteries are oversized, unlabeled, look modified, or don't clearly meet the watt-hour (WH) limits, officers are trained to remove anything that could be dangerous. Here's your action plan. All spare drone batteries in carry-on only. Check each battery for visible watt-hour rating. Under 100 watt-hours is safe. 101 to 160 watt-hours needs airline approval. Protect terminals with tape or original packaging. If your drone has obvious DIY modifications, expect extra scrutiny. Rule of thumb: drone in checked bag equals maybe okay. Drone batteries in checked bag equals guaranteed confiscation. Pro tip: print your drone's registration number and battery specs. Officers appreciate preparedness. Number 7. Electric toothbrushes. This one surprises everyone. Your innocent electric toothbrush is suddenly getting extra attention and sometimes confiscated at security. TSA does allow electric toothbrushes, but what the scanner sees is a dense tube with a motor, wiring, and a lithium-ion battery inside. If that image isn't crystal clear, it goes straight into the suspicious device pile. A 62-year-old grandmother from Tampa had her Sonicare toothbrush confiscated at TPA. It was cracked near the charging port and taped up. The officer said, "Ma'am, this looks modified. I can't let it through." She protested. She'd used it for years. It didn't matter. The officer's job is to err on the side of caution. If they're not 100% comfortable, it stays behind. Here are the two main problems. Problem number 1. Accidental activation. If your toothbrush starts buzzing inside your bag during screening, that vibration plus a strange-looking object on the CT scan is an instant red flag. Problem number 2. Condition. If your toothbrush is cracked, taped up, corroded around the charging port, or looks even slightly modified, you're gambling. Here's what you do. Use a hard travel case that covers the power button. Pack it where it won't get crushed. Don't bring old, beat-up handles that look repaired. If it's damaged, buy a new one before your trip. Insider move. Remove the brush head during travel. It makes the device look less suspicious on the scanner. Clean, intact, and clearly normal is the goal. Number 6. Electric razors and beard trimmers. You'd think a simple electric razor wouldn't cause trouble. For years, they've been a travel staple, but with the new CT scanners, these harmless grooming tools are being flagged, and sometimes taken, more than ever. The scanners are trained to lock onto anything with a dense internal battery, wiring, and a motor. Older razors, off-brand models, or devices that look cracked, swollen, or tampered with can instantly jump into the potential threat category. A 55-year-old business traveler from Chicago had his Norelco razor pulled aside at O'Hare. The casing was slightly cracked from being dropped. The officer inspected it closely, couldn't confidently identify it as safe, and confiscated it on the spot. Here's the reality. Most of the time, if it clearly looks like a normal razor and works properly, you'll get it back. But if the casing is damaged, the battery looks swollen, there are exposed wires, or the officer can't confidently identify it as safe, they're trained to confiscate it. Here's what you do. Inspect your razor before packing. No cracks, no exposed wires. Pack it in a protective case. If it's old and beat up, consider buying a new one. Bring a disposable razor as backup. Rule of thumb: if you wouldn't feel comfortable handing it to a stranger, don't pack it. All right, I need to pause here for a second. If you're finding this valuable, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button right now. It helps other travelers discover these secrets. And subscribe so you never miss my insider TSA hacks. Okay, here's where things get serious. Number 5. Vapes and e-cigarettes. For the millions who vape, the travel rules are ironclad. These devices are a huge focus for TSA and FAA due to a double risk: lithium-ion batteries and liquids. Let's be crystal clear. You cannot pack a vape, e-cigarette, or any electronic smoking device in your checked luggage, ever. It's a zero-tolerance policy. A 29-year-old from Miami checked his vape in his luggage. TSA pulled it out. He got a notice and a warning. If it happens again, he could face fines up to $2,500. Here's why this matters. The main reason is fire risk from the battery. Vapes have caused cargo hold fires. TSA isn't taking chances. When packing them in your carry-on, you must turn the device completely off or remove the battery if possible. Prevent accidental activation. Use a case or lock. Keep vape liquids under 3.4 ounces, 100 milliliters, in your quart-sized liquids bag. Here's what you do. Carry on only, no exceptions. Declare it at security if asked. Check destination country rules. Some countries ban vapes entirely. If your device looks damaged or modified, expect it to be confiscated. The magic phrase, I have an e-cigarette in my carry-on for personal use. Pro tip, some countries, like Thailand, Singapore, and Qatar, ban vapes entirely. Research before you fly. Number 4. Cordless hair styling tools. Here's an item that surprises many people. Cordless hair styling tools. That convenient cordless curling iron or straightener can be a major red flag. The issue is the power source, but with a twist. First, there are tools with lithium-ion batteries. Like other electronics, these are best packed in your carry-on. You must also ensure they can't accidentally turn on. If they have a safety lock or a case, use it. A 34-year-old from Atlanta had her cordless straightener confiscated because the officer thought it could turn on and heat up in her bag. She had no safety cover. It went straight into the bin. Second, there are tools powered by butane or gas cartridges. This gets tricky. TSA allows one butane-powered tool in your carry-on only, but it must have a safety cover over the heating element. You cannot bring spare gas cartridges. However, enforcement is inconsistent. Some airlines ban them completely. Here's what you do. Stick to corded models for travel. If you must bring cordless, ensure it has a safety lock. Never pack butane cartridges. Check your specific airline's policy. Rule of thumb, corded equals no problem. Cordless equals potential problem. Insider move. Buy a cheap corded travel version for under $20. It's not worth the risk. Number 3. Loose spare lithium batteries. This one is for photographers, drone pilots, and tech lovers. You probably carry spare lithium batteries for your gear. But if you're not packing them correctly, you're setting yourself up for a major headache. Like power banks, all spare lithium batteries are banned from checked baggage. This is a critical safety rule. Here's why. The risk of a short circuit is much higher when batteries are loose in the cargo hold. If the metal terminals touch another metal object, keys, coins, foil, it can complete a circuit, heat up, and start a fire. A photographer from San Francisco checked his camera bag with 6 spare batteries loose in a side pocket. TSA confiscated all 6. He didn't find out until he landed in Tokyo. No photos, no backup, trip ruined. Here's the rule. All spare lithium batteries must be in your carry-on, but it doesn't stop there. You also have to protect the terminals to prevent a short circuit. Here's what you do. Keep batteries in original retail packaging. Tape over the terminals with electrical tape. Put each battery in its own plastic bag or protective case. Never let batteries touch each other or metal objects. The magic phrase, I have spare camera batteries in my carry-on, all terminals protected. Pro tip, the new CT scanners are excellent at identifying the chemical signature of batteries. If they see unprotected batteries, that's an instant bag check. Number 2. High-capacity and unlabeled power banks. Next is something almost everyone travels with, a power bank. But not all are created equal, and in 2026, TSA's new scanners are flagging them with brutal efficiency. The rules are about the battery's capacity, measured in watt-hours. Watt-hours. Here are the numbers you need to know. Under 100 watt-hours, generally fine in carry-on. 101 to 160 watt-hours requires airline approval before you fly. Over 160 watt-hours, completely banned. A 50-year-old business traveler from Boston had a 180 watt-hour power bank for his laptop. TSA confiscated it at Logan. He argued it was expensive, $120. Didn't matter. Over 160 watt-hours equals banned. No exceptions. Here's the problem. Most of us don't know our power bank's watt-hour rating. A 20,000 milliampere-hour power bank is usually safe, but larger ones for laptops can easily exceed 100 watt-hours. The second issue is the label. If a TSA officer can't clearly read the WH rating on your power bank, they are trained to confiscate it. No label, no flight. Here's what you do. Check your power bank for visible watt-hour rating, usually printed on the side. If it's worn off, print a new label and tape it on. Keep it in your carry-on. Never checked luggage. If over 100 watt-hours, contact your airline for approval before flying. Rule of thumb. Can't read the label? TSA won't let it fly. Insider move. Buy from reputable brands, Anchor, RavPower, that clearly print specs. Cheap Amazon power banks often have no labels. Number 1. Smart luggage with non-removable batteries. And here we are. Number 1. The most expensive and heartbreaking confiscation on this list. Smart luggage. Those slick suitcases with built-in chargers, GPS trackers, and digital locks seem like a traveler's dream, but they can become a nightmare at the check-in counter. Here's the non-negotiable rule. Any smart luggage with a non-removable lithium-ion battery is banned. Full stop. It can't go in the cargo hold and it can't be carried on. Why? Fire risk. Lithium-ion batteries can catch fire. If a thermal runaway happens in the cargo hold, the crew can't get to it. That could be catastrophic. A 41-year-old from Los Angeles showed up at LAX with a $400 away suitcase. The battery required a screwdriver to remove. The gate agent said, "Ma'am, this can't fly." She had 20 minutes until boarding. She had to ditch the entire suitcase or miss her flight. She ditched the suitcase. $400 gone. Here's the reality. There is zero flexibility on this rule. If the battery isn't removable without tools, the suitcase doesn't fly. Here's what you do. Before you buy smart luggage, confirm the battery is removable by hand. Before you pack, remove the battery and carry it with you in the cabin. If you can't remove it, don't bring the suitcase. Consider traditional luggage with a separate power bank. The magic phrase, "My smart luggage has a removable battery, which I've taken out." Pro tip. If you already own non-removable smart luggage, some manufacturers offer battery removal services. Contact them before your trip. Critical safety rules. Here are the golden rules for flying with electronics in 2026. Rule number 1. All spare lithium batteries and power banks must be in carry-on only, never checked. Rule number 2. Protect all battery terminals with tape, original packaging, or individual cases. Rule number 3. Check labels. If TSA can't read the WH rating, they'll confiscate it. Rule number 4. Damaged, cracked, or modified electronics are automatic red flags. Rule number 5. When in doubt, declare it. I have item in my carry-on for reason. Remember, TSA's new CT scanners see everything. What used to slide through won't anymore. Now, knowing these 10 electronics rules won't matter if you don't have the right documentation and packing strategy. Most travelers don't realize that one missing label or forgotten battery can cost them hundreds of dollars and hours of delays, and it's completely preventable. That's exactly why I created the TSA Survival Kit, a complete checklist, packing guide, and printable battery labels that ensure you never get stopped at security again. Watch 12 TSA Secrets. Every senior traveler needs to know. 2025 update. Next. It's right here. Don't let a simple mistake cost you your trip. See you there.